Hello students, this is accounts class for the plus 2 students. So this is the last lecture of our chapter retirement and death of a partner. In this video lecture, we will discuss some few points, out of which one is hidden goodwill. You have done this topic in admission of a partner. On that chapter we have to calculate the goodwill. So in this chapter, that how we will calculate the hidden goodwill. For example, if ABC are three partner, their ratio is 3:2:1 and A retire and capital account balance after all adjustment of A, B, C and given to you. For example, it's 6 lakh, it's 4 lakh and this is 5 lakh. And in the question it's given that firm pay rupees 6,60,000 to A after retirement or death, whichever case may be. If capital account balance after all adjustment has balance of rupees 6 lakh and firm is paying 6,60,000 to A, then for what 60,000 extra is paying to A? Can you guess? This 60,000 will pay to the A for his goodwill share. So 60,000 is a goodwill share of A. Then if entry is asked, if 1 marks question, then only this can become. Otherwise, in question, examiner has asked about the journal entry. Pass the journal entry for the goodwill. Then which entry? Journal entry we will pass. Remaining partner capital account debit. We will take this 60,000 from B and C in their gaining ratio and give to the A. If nothing is given about the new ratio, then this 2:1 is new ratio and this also will be the gaining ratio. Then distribute the 60,000 in 2:1 ratio. How much it will come? 40,000 and 20,000. So this entry will be passed for the goodwill. After that, if payment entry also asked in the question, then A is capital account debit to bank account 6,60,000. Fine. So this is the topic of hidden goodwill. When goodwill is not given, but in question is asked that pass the journal entry for goodwill, then first of all you will calculate the difference of capital account balance and paid amount. That difference will be treated as a goodwill share. For that you will pass a journal entry for this. We will take this money from remaining partner in their gaining ratio. Okay students, so this is the hidden goodwill topic. Yes friends, now I want to tell you about one topic, partner loan account. Sometime in question partner loan account is given, maybe in balance sheet, it can be asset side also and liability side also. What is the meaning of liability side and capital side? If partner loan account is given liability side. It means firm has taken loan from partner. If partner loan is given at asset side, it means firm has given loan to the partner. If that partner now retiring or death of that partner whose loan is this, then what we will do? This loan account. If loan account is asset side, it means firm has to take money from the partner. Now partner is going from the firm. So we will adjust this loan account to his capital account. If partner will pay to us this loan amount, then we will write bank account debit to partner loan account. But if partner will not pay this loan account, then in place of bank account, we will write that partner capital account debit. हम उसके कैपिटल अकाउंट से निकाल लेंगे. If we want to withdraw any money from capital account, then capital account is debit. So that's why we have debit to the partner's capital account to the partner's loan account. When this entry, when asset side is given. If partner loan account is given at the liability side, then what we will do? That at the time of retirement, if firm will not pay any money to partner, these are two partners, B is retiring, firm will not pay any money at the time of retirement to the B, then whole balance of B's capital will be transferred to the B's loan account. So when we'll make the balance sheet, but not in syllabus now, but in balance sheet we will add this loan also and this loan. We will add these both loans in the new balance sheet liability side. For example, it is 1 lakh and it is 9 lakh. So in balance sheet we will show in liability side total B's loan at rupees 10 lakh. Fine. So this is the topic when partner loan account is given. Now one more topic that I want to repeat. Overvalued and undervalued. Yes friends, now what is overvalued and undervalued? Sometimes overvalued by any amount is given, or sometimes it's given in a sentence. That any assets is overvalued by rupees this. Then in revaluation account, we will show this overvalued and undervalued. If any assets is overvalued, overvalue मतलब actual value से ज़्यादा लिखी हुई है, for any amount, say 40,000. So we will reduce the amount, reduce the value of that assets by this amount. Then loss will be there. We will write in the revaluation account to that assets which name is given. 40,000. But if it is given in percentage, maybe it's given 10%, that any assets is overvalued by 10%, then we have to find out the money, that from how much money it is overvalued. Then how we will calculate that assets value in balance sheet that is given to you? Maybe for example it's 11 lakh in balance sheet. That balance sheet is given to you in question. In that balance sheet this assets is shown at 11 lakh. So this value is overvalue. ये ज़्यादा है ये value by 10%. It means this value is 110%. Then what is the value of 10%? It will come 1 lakh. So we will reduce the value of that assets by rupees 1 lakh. Here we will write two assets 1 lakh. Fine. Now if undervalue is given, if any assets is undervalue, कम लिखी हुई है, then we will increase the value of that assets. Then profit will be there. Then we will write on credit side. For example, any money that is given, we will write here 20,000. If it is given in percentage, that it is 10%. Then, for example, maybe value that is given to you, that is, now I will change the value for calculation, 9 lakh. So this value is 10% less. It means this value is 90%. Then how much value of 10%? Again 1 lakh. Now we will increase assets by 1 lakh. Here we will write by assets 1 lakh. So this is a overvalued and undervalued. Okay. Yes students, sometimes it's given in the question that to pay the retiring partner, remaining partner bring money equally. If firm has to pay after retirement rupees 5 lakh, and this 5 lakh will be bring by B and C equally, or in their new profit sharing ratio. Anything can be given. Then for that you will pass entry bank account debit to B's capital account and to C's capital account. This is given to you in the question, that how much money they are bringing. If they are bringing equally, then 2,50,000 and 2,50,000, and here 5 lakh. This 5 lakh is paid to the A. For that, A's capital account debit to bank account 5 lakh. So for that you will pass this entry. If in capital account, then how you will show this in capital account? They are bringing BC capital account credit. Then here we will write by bank account in credit side, and here to bank account. Fine. So I haven't told you that admission of a partner chapter. In that chapter, I always tell to the student that performance of partner's capital account. So now I will tell you, that will be in this chapter also. Same capital account is there. So in capital account, first of all we will write the balance brought down that given to you in the balance sheet. After that, if any accumulated profit is given, that we will distribute to all in old ratio. You can note down this in your notebook. If any accumulated loss is given in the balance sheet, in asset side, for example, profit and loss account, advertisement suspense account, deferred revenue expenditure account, that are accumulated loss, that we will distribute to ABC in old ratio. If in balance sheet asset side old goodwill is given, that will be also written off, that will come in debit side of partners capital account. In old ratio we will write off the old goodwill. Now any revaluation profit is there, that we will write in credit side. If any revaluation loss is there, then we will write in debit side in old ratio to all the partners. If any partner is taking any assets, that assets takeover will come in debit side. If any partner is taking over any liability, then come in credit side of partners capital account. After that, we will give goodwill to the retiring partner. If A is retiring, then what we will write? In A column we will write, because we have to give it goodwill only to A, who will give by B and by C. And here goodwill entry will come in both sides, credit side of retiring partner and debit side of remaining partner. Same amount will be there to A's capital account. Balance, if question it is given that firm will pay cash to the A or by check, then we will write here to bank account. If nothing is given about the payment, then we will write here to A's loan account. And after that we will find out the balance of remaining partner. That balance we will find out the balance of only remaining partner. Retiring partner balance we will not find out. After that we will do total and close the partner's capital account. Fine. So yes friends, now your chapter is completed. You will complete all the questions of this chapter. Till Sunday. On Monday we will start next chapter, dissolution of partnership firm. Very easy chapter. And I will send you one PDF of MCQ of this chapter. You will solve this and send to me answer. Okay. I will give you marks for that. Fine. Thank you. Have a nice day.